A good evening to all and welcome to Muhlenberg High School for a District 3 matchup between the Mules of Muhlenberg and the Red Knights of Reading High School. Bob Long, we have Abington Friends, former alumni, and old basketball great Dan Green with us here. Kyle is helping us out on the camera. Thrilled to have him alongside. It is senior night here at Muhlenberg, and we're going to send it right now to Tim Moyer, the AD here at Muhlenberg, who is introducing, starting with the cheerleaders first, the seniors here from Muhlenberg, and then we'll join you in just a few minutes with more commentary and then tip-off here on Bob Long Sports.
Our final senior cheer member is Julia Yeager. Julia is escorted by her father, Barry Yeager. She's been cheering for 12 years. Future plans include attending Kutztown to major in special education. Her favorite memory of cheer is winning a bid to nationals. Congratulations and best of luck to senior Julia Yeager. Ladies and gentlemen, your senior winner, cheer members and families. And now our senior members of our boys basketball team. Our first senior is Tashiro Alexis. Tashiro is escorted by parents Donovan Alexis and Adams Alexis. Been on the squad for 2 years. Highlight is being a lead instructor for the youth camp. Future plans include planning on attending college for business and pursuing basketball. Congratulations and best of luck to Shiro Alexis. Our next senior is Jared Jackson. Jared is escorted by parents of Jared Jackson Sr., Darla Jackson, and Amber Smith. He's been on the squad for 2 years. His highlight is scoring his first varsity bucket last year against Wilson. His future plans include work. Congratulations and best of luck to senior Jared Jackson. Our next senior, Edwin Suarez Jr. Edwin is escorted by Damaris Villegas and Edwin Suarez. His highlight is when he dunks the basketball. And his future plans are to go to college. Congratulations and best of luck to senior Edwin Suarez Villegas Jr. Our next senior, Alexavier Tomlinson. Alexavier is escorted by parents Eric and Jennifer Tomlinson. He's been on the squad for 2 years. Highlight is bonding outside the court with teammates and coaches. His future plans include planning on attending a 4-year college. Congratulations and best of luck, Alexavier Tomlinson. Our next senior, Adam Zaworski. Adam is escorted by parents Jody Zaworski and Joe Zaworski. He's been on the squad for 2 years. Highlight includes hitting the QB1 chance. His future plans include attending Thaddeus Stevens for plumbing. Congratulations and best of luck to QB1 Adam Zaworski. Our next senior is manager Jasmine Kaman. Jasmine is escorted by parent Carmen Amaro and Jackson Muhlenberg. She's been on the squad for 1 year. Her highlight is watching the boys grow and do what they love. Future plans include attend college to major in nursing. Congratulations and best of luck to senior Jasmine Kaman. Our final senior is our team photographer, Alex Reyes. Alex is a member of the team for this year. Alex does a great job with our photography. We wish Alex the best of luck in his future endeavors. Once again, senior Alex Reyes. like to acknowledge the senior members from Reading High. Any senior cheer or basketball members, please now raise your hand and be recognized. We'd like to wish you congratulations. Thank you for being part of our evening. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us in one final show of appreciation for the senior members of the boys basketball team and winter cheer. We also wish the boys team best of luck as they head to playoffs. Best of luck to our girls who depart this week for the national competition in Florida. Best of luck to all your future endeavors, and please be sure to stop in and see us as often as you can. Thank you.
An excellent job by AD Tim Moyer announcing the seniors, the cheerleaders, the photographer, as well as all the senior players here for Muhlenberg. A distinguished squad with a first-year head coach in Matthew Flowers, a guy who coached under Rick Perez for many years at Reading High School. This should be a great basketball game. Got some time before tip-off here. Stay with us. You're watching a heck of a rivalry game here in District 3, right here on Bob Long Sports.
It's time for your business to renew your lease. Or perhaps you're right-sizing or relocating. This can be an exciting time, but it's also a major project to undertake. Hundreds of decisions to make, some of which may impact your business for the next decade. You know you need an expert on your side from start to finish. What if this expert had no conflicts of interest, no landlords to answer to, and a fiduciary responsibility to work solely in your best interest? Someone who knows the questions to ask, the levers to pull, the pitfalls to avoid. Enter the experts at Gola Corporate Real Estate. They've seen it all over the course of thousands of transactions in dozens of industries. Gola gets it. And what if those experts came with a team? Subject matter experts to manage everything that comes with this process. Space planning and design, relocation planning and budgeting, helping you manage your vendors, construction oversight, all with zero out-of-pocket cost to you. A turnkey experience that adds real value, value that flows right to your bottom line. Gola gets it. We've been partnering with clients like you for over 40 years, and we know what's important: solving problems, creating flexibility, protecting and stretching your dollars. Philadelphia-based with a national presence.
Dunphy Ford is Mayfair's neighborhood Ford store.
Nobody knows your neighborhood like Dunphy Ford.
Nearly 40 years.
Right here on Frankfurt Avenue.
Generation after generation. Our neighbors continue to be our customers. We have access to the cars and trucks you want with financing you need.
Dunphy Ford is Northeast Philly's first choice for America's #1 brand. 7700 Frankfurt Avenue in Mayfair. Online at www.dunphyford.com.
Come experience the Dunphy difference. You'll be glad you did.
They said it couldn't be done, but somehow CCM was able to close this home in just 21 days. Carl, how'd you pull this off?
Oh, hard work, dedication, grinding.
Were you ever worried?
Well, you know, Chloe, they pinned us in deep in the second bedroom, inspection issues, but we regrouped. Knew there was still a lot in play.
Well, I'm sure the Franklins were pleasantly surprised.
We got a good organization here. A lot to look forward to.
Good luck with the next close. And there you have it. Cross Country Mortgage is dedicated to getting it done.
My name is Patrick Donahue, a franchise consultant with FranChoice, the premier network of franchise consultants in America. FranChoice is a company that helps people find a franchise business that's the perfect fit for them. We work with the people who want to own a business but don't really know how to find one that's both a top-notch opportunity and a great match. We specialize in franchise opportunities with the following 3 characteristics: low investment, high margin, and rapid break-evens. The best thing about our service is that it's free to the public. We're paid by franchise companies for this service. The process is simple. First, we do an introduction. Then the candidate provides me with information. We have a consultation based on that information, and we build what's called the model. Once we have that model, we'll share that with 3 great opportunities that match your criteria. I will follow up with you through the entire process. Obviously, the best opportunities fit the criteria mentioned above, and the right way to find those opportunities is to spend some time with the people who work with the very best franchise companies looking to expand in your local area. I'm humbled by your consideration, and I look forward to speaking with you soon.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome into the Nittany Lions Sports Report. Good evening, everybody. Welcome into the Nittany Lions Sports Report live on Bob Long Sports. Today we're going to talk about the offensive line and our man of the hour, the chef, the man himself.
This year, you're going to see all four guys run. They all bring a different style.
The quarterback is going to read the defensive end's eyes and make a determination. Am I going to keep this football or am I going to hand it off to the running back? And that is generally the point of the RPO. Look who we have. We have Chris Perangeli, our guest picker for the evening.
What does this win mean?
Been with the family for a long time. With our team chemistry, it was bound to happen.
Just close, baby!
Such a big win from Cross Country Mortgage. Dedicated to getting it done.
The coaches at LaSalle are great because they strive for you to be your best.
I was able to maximize my full potential in terms of opportunity in football, wrestling, and lacrosse.
They're going to be pushed to be the best they can be in the classroom, on the field, in the pool, and just overall as a person.
Student first, athlete second. Before you have success on the field, you have to have success in the classroom so you can be on the field.
One thing I think makes LaSalle Athletics stand out are the facilities that we have. One thing I think makes the athletic programs here so strong is definitely the coaching and the staff.
I think I've improved as a competitor here at LaSalle because I'm always being pushed by coaches and by my peers. Seeing my peers work hard makes me want to work harder as well.
No matter what your interests are, every single person here is going to make sure that you're able to fulfill your dreams and what you want to do.
What allows us to keep winning is just our really strong sense of tradition and pride. We know that 30 years before us they won the PCL, so we're going to go out there and we're going to do our best to succeed like the guys before us did.
What does your character look like?
Good evening again, everybody. Welcome inside Muhlenberg High School for a District 3 matchup between Muhlenberg and Reading High School. Reading, the #1 seed in the power rankings here in 6A within District 3 and getting ready for a rampage through the state tournament. I'd like to welcome my buddy and broadcast partner, Dan Green, former Abington Friends School point guard. Dan, welcome to District 3, my friend. We do a lot of this in and around the Philadelphia area, Philadelphia Catholic League. This has a unique feel to it here tonight between two bitter rivals.
Yeah, absolutely. I tell you, right when I walked in today, you could tell that the atmosphere was electric. The parking lot was filled to the brim as we kind of drove in here, and it's got that standing room only type of feel to it. You know, people moving everyone to the left when you walk into each entrance, and you know, it's going to be a very exciting, electric game.
Yeah, it sure should be. In fact, this was sold out days leading up to this basketball game. No tickets sold at the door here tonight, and it's a part of the special mystique that is high school basketball in this area. And Muhlenberg, this is always the game they look forward to right at the end of the year. Most importantly for them, though, an opportunity to bolster their case. They're currently the #12 seed in the District 3 standings at the 6A level. All 12 teams get in, and then that's it. So Manheim Township, they're idle tonight at #13. Only games played through tomorrow will count towards those standings. So there's a pretty good sense that win or lose here tonight, it shouldn't hurt them too much in the algorithm, and they may still get that 12th spot. Don't tell these guys that, though. They're playing for their lives here tonight. In addition, They're playing against a Reading team that they know all too well. Their head coach, Dan, he was with Reading as recently as last year as an assistant under Rick Perez, a longtime assistant. You know, they call each other brothers, right? They are that tight. And then there's a guy in Ruben Rodriguez, who's the star, averaging 20 points for Reading High School. Started his career, his freshman year here at Muhlenberg. He started, was the key to that team. The next year, he was on the way back home to Reading High School. And so, yeah, there's a lot of mixed feelings in the gym here tonight, and that's why this is going to be one heck of a basketball game. Bob Long, Dan Green here for Reading against Muhlenberg. There's 7 minutes and 48 seconds on the clock. Tip-off is next here on Bob Long Sports. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
It's time for your business to renew your lease. Or perhaps you're right-sizing or relocating. This can be an exciting time, but it's also a major project to undertake. Hundreds of decisions to make, some of which may impact your business for the next decade. You know you need an expert on your side from start to finish. What if this expert had no conflicts of interest, no landlords to answer to, and a fiduciary responsibility to work solely in your best interest? Someone who knows the questions to ask, the levers to pull, the pitfalls to avoid. Enter the experts at Gola Corporate Real Estate. They've seen it all over the course of thousands of transactions in dozens of industries. Gola gets it. And what if those experts came with a team? Subject matter experts to manage everything that comes with this process. Space planning and design, relocation planning and budgeting, helping you manage your vendors, construction oversight, all with zero out-of-pocket cost to you. A turnkey experience that adds real value, value that flows right to your bottom line. Gola gets it. We've been partnering with clients like you for over 40 years, and we know what's important: solving problems, creating flexibility, protecting and stretching your dollars. Philadelphia-based with a national presence. Get to know Gola. Gola gets it.
Dunphy Ford is Mayfair's neighborhood Ford store.
Nobody knows your neighborhood like Dunphy Ford.
Nearly 40 years.
Right here on Frankfurt Avenue.
Generation after generation. Our neighbors continue to be our customers. We have access to the cars and trucks you want with financing you need.
Dunphy Ford is Northeast Philly's first choice for America's #1 brand. 7700 Frankfurt Avenue in Mayfair. Online at www.dunphyford.com.
Come experience the Dunphy difference. You'll be glad you did.
They said it couldn't be done, but somehow CCM was able to close this home in just 21 days. Carl, how'd you pull this off?
Oh, hard work, dedication, grinding.
Were you ever worried?
Well, you know, Chloe, they pinned us in deep in the second bedroom, inspection issues, but we regrouped. Knew there was still a lot in play.
Well, I'm sure the Franklins were pleasantly surprised.
We got a good organization here. A lot to look forward to.
Good luck with the next close. And there you have it. Cross Country Mortgage is dedicated to getting it done.
My name is Patrick Donahue, a franchise consultant with FranChoice, the premier network of franchise consultants in America. FranChoice is a company that helps people find a franchise business that's the perfect fit for them. We work with the people who want to own a business but don't really know how to find one that's both a top-notch opportunity and a great match. We specialize in franchise opportunities with the following 3 characteristics: low investment, high margin, and rapid break-evens. The best thing about our service is that it's free to the public. We're paid by franchise companies for this service. The process is simple. First, we do an introduction. Then the candidate provides me with information. We have a consultation based on that information, and we build what's called the model. Once we have that model, we'll share that with 3 great opportunities that match your criteria. I will follow up with you through the entire process. Obviously, the best opportunities fit the criteria mentioned above, and the right way to find those opportunities is to spend some time with the people who work with the very best franchise companies looking to expand in your local area. I'm humbled by your consideration, and I look forward to speaking with you soon.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome into the Nittany Lions Sports Report. Good evening, everybody. Welcome into the Nittany Lions Sports Report live on Bob Long Sports. Today we're going to talk about the offensive line and our man of the hour, the chef, the man himself.
This year, you're going to see all four guys run. They all bring a different style.
The quarterback is going to read the defensive end's eyes and make a determination. Am I going to keep this football or am I going to hand it off to the running back? And that is generally the point of the RPO. Look who we have. We have Chris Perangeli, our guest picker for the evening.
What does this win mean?
Been with the family for a long time. With our team chemistry, it was bound to happen.
Just close, baby!
Such a big win from Cross Country Mortgage. Dedicated to getting it done.
The coaches at LaSalle are great because they strive for you to be your best.
I was able to maximize my full potential in terms of opportunity in football, wrestling, and lacrosse.
They're going to be pushed to be the best they can be in the classroom, on the field, in the pool, and just overall as a person.
Student first, athlete second. Before you have success on the field, you have to have success in the classroom so you can be on the field.
One thing I think makes LaSalle Athletics stand out are the facilities that we have. One thing I think makes the athletic programs here so strong is definitely the coaching and the staff.
I think I've improved as a competitor here at LaSalle because I'm always being pushed by coaches and by my peers. Seeing my peers work hard makes me want to work harder as well.
No matter what your interests are, every single person here is going to make sure that you're able to fulfill your dreams and what you want to do.
What allows us to keep winning is just our really strong sense of tradition and pride. We know that 30 years before us they won the PCL, so we're going to go out there and we're going to do our best to succeed like the guys before us did.
What does your character look like? Does it bounce back after each setback? Does it stand out by standing up? Does it make good on good intentions? Character is invisible until it's not. Only through action will the world know what it's made of, what you're made of. Find out how you can strengthen the character of your community alongside empowered veterans and families of the fallen at travismanion.org.
I'd say that LaSalle fuels my passion because it has such great programs with what I'm interested in.
LaSalle affords you the opportunity to get involved in as much as you possibly want to. There's tons of different clubs and activities with any different interest you could have.
No matter what you're doing, you'll be supported by your peers, and LaSalle will become a place that you love to go to and you will want to go to every day.
I think it was pretty easy to make friends. I feel like the most friends I made came through my extracurriculars.
What I love about LaSalle is you could make
We welcome you back inside Muhlenberg High School. Bob Long, Dan Green alongside. We're now going to pause and send it down to the public address announcer, who will have the introductions and the national anthem.
All spectators, class members, game workers, and athletes not actively participating on the floor must remain in mask as we continue to provide a safe environment for our student athletes, staff, and spectators. Educational athletics, including games like tonight's, teach lifetime values such as respect for your opponents, coaches, officials, and classmates. There are few better places in the athletic competitions to demonstrate your respect for others. By your demonstration of respect for those participating and watching today, you underscore that the most important part of high school competition is not the game itself, but the people involved. At this time, we ask you please rise and remove your hats as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
And now we'll meet the starting lineups here tonight. First, for the Reading Red Knights, dressed in black with white along the sleeves, white trim, and the red numerals. 17-2 on the year, just the 2 losses, but a national type schedule for this Reading team, playing as good as anybody in the state of Pennsylvania. Daniel Alcantara gets the start at 6'5", wearing number 21 and averaging 16 points per game. The leading scorer is Ruben Rodriguez, who starts and averages 20 points per game. Miles Gray, a program record 10 threes in one game, did that earlier this year in the same week that they took down Vertical Academy in Archbishop Wood. That was a heck of a week for Reading High School. He averages 12 points per game. Amir Burdine and Xavier Davis round out the starting lineup. And you're going to get a big rise out of this crowd for Edwin Suarez, averaging 19.2 points per game. Their leading scorer by far, the only guy in double digits. Dan Mascara not far off, averaging 9 points per contest at the guard position. Tashiro Alexis adds a little bit of length here at the guard position, averaging 9.1 points per game for this Mules team. Alex Tomlinson gets the start, number 5. And then Xavion Robertson, number 34, the starter. Muhlenberg in the white with the yellow trim and the navy blue numerals. Bob Long, Dan Green alongside. And Dan, the stage has been set. Tip-off backed up about 25 minutes here, but we're here. It's time. It's time for a rivalry game here in Berks County. Dan, as you size these two teams up in pregame, know a little bit about each of these teams. Reading number 1 in the 6A, and Muhlenberg hanging on to that 12th spot, but an excellent year. They won Section 2 of the Berks League at 8-2. What's your key to this one tonight?
Yeah, actually, I think the main key I am looking for is actually on the defensive end of the ball. Both teams have weapons. I would say Muhlenberg has more of a singular weapon, and then on Reading's team, it's more of a scoring by committee from what I've seen from them so far. So I'm looking to see how they deny the ball, Reading that is, from Edwin Suarez on defense, and see what kind of defenses, maybe even some junk defenses they throw at him tonight. And likewise on the other side, Muhlenberg defensively against Ruben Rodriguez on that squad.
Adding just a little bit of suspense, and now we're underway. Or maybe not. A whistle comes. And no foul or anything of that nature, but Muhlenberg will start with the basketball in the opening stages. Here's Dan Mascara, the junior point guard. Pulls up from the elbow and hits. Here's Miles Gray the other way. Davis drives inside, got the defender in the air, and got a nice roll off the glass.
That looks like a mismatch immediately based on that first possession.
Tashiro Alexis this time with the keys to the car offensively. Tomlinson on a baseline drive, poked away from him, and it'll stay right here. There's a lob. Suarez couldn't finish it. Oh, that's great defense there by Alcantara. Knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Suarez, and it'll go back Reading's way. Dan, I love the play off the baseline there. Maybe one where you grab that with 2 hands and try to finish that.
Yeah, I think so. I think if he had it back, he would probably change the way he went about that.
All the way to the hoop, too strong for Amir Burdine. Muhlenberg in white, Reading in black. A minute into this one, 2 apiece. What a save there from Burdine. Rodriguez, numbers here. He'll attack the rim and is fouled hard by Toshiro Alexis. One more look at that one, Dan.
It looked like he got knocked in the face there. Came up a little limp, but...
Well, you know, you foul him hard. Don't let him get above the rim there, and he certainly did not.
Yeah, absolutely. I think momentum is a big thing in this game, big key to this game. You don't want to get off to a slow start. You have to bring the energy immediately.
Ruben Rodriguez, 45 for 59 from the foul line. Coming into this game, that's good for just a shade over 75%. One of two for Ruben Rodriguez. It's a rivalry game here in the 6A of the Berks League. The Berks League 1 champ, Reading High School, versus the Berks League 2 champ, Muhlenberg. Of course, the underlying storyline, Matt Flowers, longtime assistant at Reading High School, now leading the way for the Mules. That three, well long. Numbers here. Rodriguez ahead of the pack. Well, you see the focus for this team, Dan. Reading so good in transition.
Yeah, and it starts on their defense. You know, they bring a lot of energy on defense, pressing up on the point guard, and it shows on their offensive possessions. They can get out in transition.
Good head fake from Miles Gray. Couldn't get the finish. Davis with the finish. He was clocked in the process. No foul called. Ruben Rodriguez and the rest of this Reading team feeling it early on.
Yeah, I love the coaches getting up off the bench and running onto the court, doing chest pumps with the players.
Yeah, and that is that culture that they've built there, Dan.
Yeah.
Rick Perez, a two-time state champion. Of course, the first one, most recent, not the most recent one, the one prior to that with Lonnie Walker, set attendance records at the Giant Center, the stuff of legends. Games sold out days, weeks in advance. And those are games at the Geigel Center with 3 times the capacity of this place here, even more so potentially. And then last year, they shocked the world as they took down the 5 D1 recruits from Archbishop Wood in a 1-point win, a classic. So out of the 30-second timeout, Muhlenberg looking to not let this one get away early with turnovers. Reading defense everywhere, but it sets up a wide open 3. Contact, count it and run.
Yeah, that's a huge shot for them. You could almost see this game slipping away in the first quarter if not for that, but he focused in, had a defender coming at him full speed and was able to knock it down with the foul.
Yep, and certainly a good call there. A lot of contact.
Absolutely.
This is Xavion Robertson. And couldn't hit, but cuts the deficit to 7-5. Alcantara for 3. Hits good. He can do a little bit of everything, Dan, at 6'5". Don't let him catch and shoot from deep.
Yeah, it's such a weapon to have 5 guys on the court that can shoot threes. It really is.
Suarez stripped, last touch by Reading. 5:25 to go, first quarter. A wide open look for Mascara. That one's good. And I hope this is coming through. It is loud in this place right now. 10-8, Reading with the lead. Couple of big threes from Muhlenberg in consecutive possessions. Berdine, now they go down low to Xavier Davis. Rodriguez, contested. And just a little bit short as a result. This is first quarter action here on Bob Long Sports. That one well long, and now Reading.
There they go.
No numbers, doesn't usually matter as Berdine gets it inside and finishes. They create angles in when there are none. This is Suarez, a guy they rely on so heavily at the finish.
Yeah, I know he scored there, but I think he might be better used down low against this team. Reading has so many defensive players that I think it's kind of tough for him to break down his defender at the top of the key.
Sure. Not a guy necessarily is going to shoot a ton of threes, but a great slasher of the basketball. It's what he likes to do. Contact, no call, doesn't matter
Thought
again.
That should have been a foul there.
And here goes Reading the other way. That one's thrown away. Great defense there by Tomlinson. And that's a great decision there by Robertson to pull that one up, Dan. It's so easy to get sucked into the moment, but there were no numbers there.
Yep, two teams going. Ooh.
Deep three, another rebound by Tomlinson on the recoil. And Rodriguez brought it down, but gave it right away. We're tied. Timeout. We got an injured player at 3:13 to go in the first quarter. That's Daniel Alcantara coming off the floor, as well as Amir Berdine. In their place comes Joey Chapman, the super sub, the sixth man for this team. Additionally, Aris Rodriguez. And a turnover by Reading.
Unforced turnovers, that's a big key in a game like this.
2:58 to go, first quarter. Giveaway. Miles Gray attacks. Too wild there off the glass. Tried to go up and under. Had three other guys running down with him. The play may have been to dish that off. On the dribble drive. Lost the footing and a turnover. Gives it right back to Reading. Chapman tried to zing that pass in there. Reading getting a little bit of their own medicine. That's a wild pass, though. And last touch by Reading. Fortunate there.
Bouncing all over the place. Yeah, I like the idea of Muhlenberg pressing up on the point guard. Kind of, like you said, gives him a taste of his own medicine. And it did force a turnover with a guy that just came into the game. And he's a little getting used to the crowd here, I guess.
Suarez. Contested three. That one's no good. Not a ton of offense run on that particular possession by Muhlenberg.
Yeah, and if you saw the eyes of every defender, they were all on Suarez, ready to break for him.
Tough shot off the glass. Xavier Davis doing work early on here tonight, right on that baseline. Off-ball cutting and using that rim as defense against the shot blocker. Mascara, he's hit one already tonight. That one's too strong. A lot of these too strong, Dan. Some extra juice in the legs here tonight.
Yeah, I think so. I think we'll round out as the first quarter comes to an end here.
And Suarez pulls it down. 1:25 to go. Got the bucket. No call on either side. We're tied at 16. Now here comes Reading the other way. Ruben Rodriguez with a Euro step. How good is that?
Yeah, Muhlenberg is really struggling in their transition defense right now. Reading's just breaking after really anything. A score, a rebound, it doesn't matter. They're going.
54 seconds left. Mascara fortunate to get back on that one. Tipped into the backcourt, so no issues there. Muhlenberg Gets a good look inside. It's blocked by Ruben Rodriguez. 38 seconds left in the first quarter.
I have no idea how he got out of that trap. You know, they had him there, and well, I do actually know the defender didn't put his leg out, and he was able to step right around him to the left. Got to keep your body involved on defense.
Surprised at a no call there. Here's a three hoisted. Saved in bounds, and Ruben Rodriguez is fouled on the baseline. 26 seconds left. Neither team in foul trouble. Just the second against this Muhlenberg team. First personal goes against Makai Adonis. "11 seconds left in the quarter as Reading holds for the final shot. Rodriguez through traffic, pulled up, couldn't hit it. Still time with 5. Mascara, he's going to attack the basket, and a lot of contact. Call comes at 0.7 seconds left on the clock. Mascara will shoot 2 at the line. One more look here, Dan. Yeah, I'll say that's a foul.
Yeah, I think so.
A lot of contact there. It does go against Daniel Alcantara. That's his second personal foul. So that's of note.
Absolutely, but I don't think, you know, even if he is in foul trouble, I don't necessarily think that's going to change their strategy in this game.
Sure.
They're taking off.
But the question is, do they sit him for any large portion of the second quarter, a team that's able to go deep into their bench?
I would say they probably do. I think they can afford it right now.
Yep.
Based on what we see in this game, at least what I see, I think they would be okay with having him out 4 or 5 minutes.
He splits the pair. A heave comes up well short. And we go to the end of quarter number 1. What a game here from Muhlenberg High School. Appreciate you all being with us for it. We'll take a break, come back in just a moment here on Bob.
It's time for your business to renew your lease. Or perhaps you're right-sizing or relocating. This can be an exciting time, but it's also a major project to undertake. Hundreds of decisions to make, some of which may impact your business for the next decade. You know you need an expert on your side from start to finish. What if this expert had no conflicts of interest, no landlords to answer to, and a fiduciary responsibility to work solely in your best interest? Someone who knows the questions to ask, the levers to pull, the pitfalls to avoid. Enter the experts at Gola Corporate Real Estate. They've seen it all over the course of thousands of transactions in dozens of industries. Gola gets it. And what if those experts came with a team? Subject matter experts to manage everything that comes with this process. Space planning and design, relocation planning and budgeting, helping you manage your vendors, construction oversight, all with zero out-of-pocket cost to you. A turnkey experience that adds real value, value that flows right to your bottom line. Gola gets it. We've been partnering with clients like you for over 40 years, and we know what's important: solving problems, creating flexibility, protecting and stretching your dollars. Philadelphia-based with a national presence.
Second quarter commences here on Bob Long Sports. Bob Long, Dan Green, your broadcast team. Kyle Fucci is on camera, and an offensive foul called against Reading. Just the third team foul. First goes against number 12, Aris Rodriguez. Of course, we know where the other 2 fouls came, both against Daniel Alcantara, who currently sits on the bench.
That'll be a key to see how long they decide to sit him in this second quarter. I think you might want to put him in, depending on how the game is going, around the 4-minute mark, potentially 3 or 4 minute mark.
Yeah, and that really comes down to trust, doesn't it, Dan?
Sure.
Giveaway. Chapman attacks the basket. It was tipped. They tried to get the rebound up all-in-one motion. Ruben Rodriguez couldn't finish, and a grab is called in the backcourt. All of a sudden, that's 2 on Aris Rodriguez as well. So Alcantara sits with 2. If I have that right, it's Aris Rodriguez. Sure is. His second, team's fourth.
I gotta say, I feel like Reading is just waiting to break this game open. They have come a few opportunities where they just couldn't capitalize, finishing the basketball at the rim, but their defensive pressure is definitely bothering Muhlenberg.
So an offensive foul called on the baseline there. It goes against Makai Adonis. We'll get another look there. I think it's going to be the off arm, Dan, because I don't know that that's legal guarding position necessarily.
Yeah, I don't think so. Certainly moving, but yeah, with that off arm, you're right.
Slow that down to 50%. I think that becomes even more apparent. Credit to the referees. They only get to see it at 100% speed.
Yeah, absolutely. We got a great crew out here today.
Sure do. It's a big assignment.
For sure. You got to, I mean, the way you have to control almost this entire crowd with your calls in some respect. You know, we have plenty of people here, plenty of rowdy crowd members, and that's all great. You know, we love that in high school basketball. But yeah, the referees have a tough job.
Miles Gray attacks the basket. Alex Tomlinson had a decision to make. He didn't stop the ball. He went to the weak side block. Miles Gray says, thank you very much. Now a drive. Speaking of the lane opening up, but they can't finish. And it's going to be a foul called against Ruben Rodriguez at 6:44 to go in the second quarter. Miles Gray checks out. In his place, our first look at senior Deshaun Wilson, number 23. Now Suarez going against Joey Chapman, maybe the best on-ball defender for this Reading team. And stepped on the end line, Jarrett Jackson, the senior for Muhlenberg.
Always interesting to see how some of the substitutes react to the crowd when they first step into the game.
Yep.
It's always a challenge. You know, you still get a good sweat going during warm-ups, but it's a whole different ballgame when you are in the game.
And you see there, that's a good call. You put that arm, you make contact. That official right on the spot to make the call. Burdine and now Rodriguez. Reading slowing things down. The first quarter, was just a track meet up and down the floor. Rick Perez and his team an ability to park the bus a little bit, run the offensive set, and get a good look. That's a pretty good one there from Rodriguez, but well long. And a good finish off the offensive board, Amir Burdine. And if you're Muhlenberg here, Dan, very important to get a good look. This is a team that, in Reading, that can create a turnover, make this a 10-point lead really easily, just like that. Muhlenberg, run the offensive set, get your look, move the basketball, switch the floor, see what you can get. That's already the 15th foul on Reading.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think the first possession of the game, they started really strong with a handoff, right, free throw line extended to their point guard, and he got a really nice look first possession. And they kind of, I know Reading's pressing up on them on defense, but it's important, like you said, and that's a tough shot right there as I talk about offensive possession.
Low percentage.
Yeah, low percentage for sure.
And Gray attacks the basket. He couldn't finish. And that's a foul called against Reading. That's the senior Deshaun Wilson. I tell you, though, they teach a physical style of defense. Go get the basketball. Some of them are going to be called as fouls. Not all of them, but sometimes this can happen. Already, the 7th team foul against Reading. And Muhlenberg goes to the line. Josh Alcantara, the junior, to shoot the front end of the 1-and-1.
Yeah, and that becomes the key to the game because so much of Reading's offense at least right now, is coming from their defensive pressure. So we'll see how that plays a role.
Free throw is going to be important anytime you want to go pull an upset like Muhlenberg is trying to do here tonight. Got to convert at the charity stripe.
Yeah. And I like that defensive pressure that Reading you were talking about. You know, get up in the face of the offense and try to force turnovers. Sometimes it runs into problems, but I think it's a good habit to have.
Yeah, I think it's been a net gain, certainly, Dan, from a turnovers perspective so far here tonight. Tough move inside. That's just too strong off the glass. Alex Tomlinson. He's been a pretty good rebounder tonight here for Muhlenberg. 4:49 to go. That's a tough pass. Stolen away. Wilson on the drive. And Davis is clocked underneath. He'll shoot 2 at the line. Excellent play by the senior. We'll get one more look. Good body control there. Avoids the would-be charge. Wilson with the near assist. A 61% foul shooter. Davis, too strong on the first. Second one got a friendly roll off the front rim. 23-18, the Red Knights of Reading, and that gives them a chance to set up that full court pressure. Timeout called by Matt Flowers as time ticked away on that 5 seconds. So if you're new to Bob Long Sports, welcome. Thanks for being here. We welcome all our District 3 fans and beyond. We're going to play a nice little game we play down in Philadelphia, and that is Where You At? So if you're watching us on YouTube, you can comment on the stream below or follow us on Twitter at Bob Long Sports. Send us a note. Let us know who you are, where you're watching the game from, and we'll be happy to give you a shout out on the air. You're here with Bob Long, Dan Green, and Kyle Fucci on camera. So break us down here, Dan. A little bit more than 11 minutes into the basketball game. Muhlenberg, this would very much be an upset here tonight, but two teams that are excellent, respective section winners here in the Berks League. What have you seen thus far?
Yeah, I think I see a little bit. I'm actually a little surprised that that Reading is not up more in this game. I think they forced a lot of turnovers, and they're also getting a lot of offensive rebounds, which they're just not converting. And that's really what it comes down to. I think this could be easily a 10, 12, 14-point game right now. And not to say that Muhlenberg is lucky to still be within 5 points, but, you know, this might be the night.
Right.
This might be the night for them.
Sure, and it's an opportunity here. I do think they got to get back to running sets, and I'm sure that's part of the discussion there in that Muhlenberg huddle. But you got a guy in Edwin Suarez who it feels like the eyes, you mentioned it before, the eyes of the entire Reading defense have been on him. So can you use that as a way to get other guys involved? Suarez will check in right now.
Yeah, I really do. When Edwin Suarez is in a triple threat position at the top of the key, like I said before, you can see the eyes of the defense just converging into the paint. They know what he's going to do. I think a skip pass from him would work.
Contact, but an offensive foul. Now, my only question there, Dan, there's no restricted area drawn on the floor. How deep is that Reading defender? Set, certainly. That's pretty close.
That's close. I would say that's, use your discretion, and I think I'm okay with that call.
There's an open three for Xavier Davis. That's not close. Nice rebound inside, plucked away, and last touch by Muhlenberg.
Yeah, another rebound for Reading. Again, just crashing the offensive board. I think they see that they have an advantage there, and I don't see Muhlenberg jumping out onto the fast break too often. So
great look on the weak side block. That's Ruben Rodriguez.
Got some extracurriculars down there.
Suarez.
after the finish.
Reading saves man-to-man defensively. Ruben Rodriguez, that's his second personal foul. And Reading will send Muhlenberg right back to the line to shoot the front end of the 1-and-1. Listen, Rodriguez doesn't like the call. You're going to get that called most times there.
Yep, 99% of the chance, because it's just not good defense. It's lazy defense. And, he's fast, he's quick, he's able to stay with most guys,
sure.
and that's what happens.
Another offensive rebound, Tomlinson. He couldn't get that one over the front rim. Rodriguez up ahead of the pack. Great jump stop. Everything but the finish. Wilson, no. Rodriguez, and he is fouled. What an effort on the offensive glass.
And the key there is it's potentially a 2-point or 4-point swing here because of the missing of the front end on the other end. And,
There's the foul there. Contact as he tries to create space underneath the basket. And neither team particularly crisp from the foul line early on.
Try to get into their press here. Nope.
Not going to be able to do that, though. And numbers. He attacks. A big foul there. Contact. Great to see that Reading player get up. But I love the idea of Robertson running the break and attacking Ruben Rodriguez with the 2 fouls. Again, the issue there is just a little too strong off the glass.
Yeah, absolutely. Sometimes you have to attack teams that their offensive advantage is to go out on a fast break. Sometimes you have to attack them the same way. Cannot play passive against this Reading team.
That one's well long. 3 straight misses for the Red Knights. They have a 25-18 lead with 3:34 to go in the second quarter. Good on-ball defense. Nearly gave it away. Great look inside. Suarez. Oh, that's a great finish. Now Miles Gray, he's fouled, and they'll go back to the line. That's the 10th foul, Reading into the double bonus with 3:15 to go in the second quarter. Now here's the one that surprises me, and we talked about it when we were at the Geigel Center earlier this year when Archbishop Wood traveled to play a rematch of the state title game from last year. Miles Gray, a guy that hit 10 threes in one basketball game, breaking the school record, a 55% foul shooter. Now, that number's a lot better than it was even back in that game several weeks ago. I think he was at a 42% clip. So the efficiency has improved, kind of anchored down by the initial struggles this year, and he makes both there.
I think the earlier in high school and maybe even college basketball, free throw percentage doesn't necessarily correlate with field goal and 3-point percentage. You often see it. It's more of a mental game, I think, in high school. I just see a lot more discrepancy in high school than I do in, like, you don't really see a lot of NBA players that can shoot the lights out from 3, but all of a sudden can't shoot free throws.
Well, tell us, because we mentioned it at the jump, but Abington Friends School, point guard, played with some great players and against some great players, by the way, out of the Friends League. What were you? Were you the guy that could shoot the J and also could hit it from the line, or did your percentage not reflect everything you're just talking? It feels personal.
It does. I guess it does. It may feel personal. Well, it's not. Not to brag, but I actually shot 40 for 40 my senior year.
There you go.
40 for 40 from the free throw line.
Heck yeah. Dan Green, look it up, folks. Abington Friends School, class of 2010.
I was the reverse. I just couldn't shoot in the game.
I've been told that you were the best shooter on the team. Sometimes we're too unselfish.
Too unselfish.
Like The Office. What's my weakness? I care too much. I give
right.
too much to charity. 3 minutes to go here in the second quarter. And Reading goes into a 2-3 zone. I like the defensive switch up coming out of the timeout. But Muhlenberg makes them pay. Alcantara. That's Josh Alcantara, mind you, as Daniel Alcantara for Reading is back onto the floor with the 2 personal fouls. And great defense. That's Robertson knocking it out of bounds. Back to just a 4-point game late in the second. Suarez has to be careful, and the ball's given away. Suarez lost the ball again. Here comes Wilson. Great hands by Reading. Weak side pass,
nice
and
catch.
Alcantara. Robertson in the corner. Reading's going to stay in this zone. That's a huge turnover there. You had your best scorer in transition. A 4-point swing. There's an answer. They say foot on the line.
Yeah, that's how you break down the zone. Fake a pass, you know, get the defense moving, and he gets an open shot because of it.
Miles Gray. Now it's Joey Chapman. And an offensive foul called against Joey Chapman. And Muhlenberg is right here with 1:45 to go in the second quarter.
Yep, starting to see this momentum swing a little bit.
Tell you what, he sold it well.
Yeah, but, you know, Josh Chapman didn't seem like he had much of like an idea of what he was doing there.
Yep.
You know, he had one, well, his one idea was just, you know, power through, and sometimes that does work, but.
And it is his second, Dan, as well. Next foul will put Muhlenberg into the double bonus. There's Suarez underneath.
That's a tough call for me.
That's a tough call.
Wow.
Wow, we'll get another look at that one. Don't know that the defender's in legal guarding position. Suarez has every right to do that, and he went down easy.
Yep. But he is open on that short corner in that zone. And look to see if they can take more advantage of that.
Miles Gray. And a travel will send it right back to Muhlenberg. So, Dan, this game is wide open for the taking.
Absolutely.
Who's going to do it here?
Yeah, I think this last minute of the second quarter is huge for Muhlenberg to keep this. You know, they don't have to take the lead, but just to keep it close here so that they can, you know, they have their home crowd here. So they can use that momentum next half.
And Suarez is not in the game. I believe that was his second personal foul. So a huge call there on that last offensive possession for the Mules. Good defense by Reading. And that's either a travel or a foul. The foul came first.
Foul, yeah.
Some noggin-to-noggin contact. Mascaro was hurt on the play, and you'll be able to see why here on this replay. Just unfortunate. There's two guys playing hard. There's the head-to-head contact, and he kind of did travel, but the call was made right at that noggin-to-noggin. Rodriguez continues to struggle from the line, the 76% foul shooter. The whistle here as Rick Perez needed clarification on something. Ready to go. Rick Perez, we make no bones about it, one of our favorites here on Bob Long Sports, and Matt Flowers getting into that category as well. Both coaches so open with their time. Two guys that really care about their respective teams. Matt Flowers trying to mold the culture here at Muhlenberg, similar to what he experienced and helped to breed at Reading. What a block! seemingly uncontested. Reading says no with the weak side help. And good defense by Mascara. Goes up strong. Great finish.
Here we go. They're keeping it close with their defensive pressure.
Beg your pardon, we were 1 point behind on the Reading score with 1 of 2 from Rodriguez. And Amir Burdine stepped on the sideline. So a chance here with 22 seconds left. That's the perfect amount of time to kind of get into your offensive set without holding it too long. That can be death against this Reading team if you're trying to hold it for 45, 50 seconds. The chances you, one, don't commit a turnover, or two, get the shots you want with that much time is difficult. And a kick ball.
Yeah, it's no surprise that they decided to keep that pressure up to make this 22 seconds extremely difficult for Muhlenberg to get into their offense. But now they're in the zone here, so let's see if we can get a 3 before halftime.
Mascara looks to the sideline, 7 seconds on the clock. Down to 3, Mascara. A runner, no good, and that ends the second quarter. An entertaining one here in Muhlenberg, District 3 country, here at the 6A level. Bob Long Sports making the road trip from Philadelphia, and pleased to be here. It's been a great game. Reading takes the 3-point cushion heading into the half. And Dan, for me, the takeaways is, one, both teams are going to look back at the foul shots missed, but two, turnovers, a huge key in this game. Who can convert in transition? A slight edge to Reading thus far.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's something to look for in next half. Who can control the tempo of the game? Who can control? It's ball control. That's really what it is. And I think the team that's able to get into their offense a little bit more, I think a lot of times in these games, running in transition can create those turnovers. And the team that gets into their offense can run some sets and get easy buckets that way, I think will come away with the victory here.
Halftime here at Muhlenberg, 9 minutes ticking downward on the clock, so we'll be back before you know it for the second half. You're watching District 3 basketball here on Bob Long Sports. We'll be right back.
Ford is Mayfair's neighborhood Ford store.
Nobody knows your neighborhood like Dunphy Ford.
Nearly 40 years.
Right here on Frankfurt Avenue. Generation after generation. Our neighbors continue to be our customers. We have access to the cars and trucks you want with financing you need.
Dunphy Ford is Northeast Philly's first choice for America's #1 brand. 7700 Frankfurt Avenue in Mayfair. Online at www.dumpyford.com.
Come experience the Dumpy difference. You'll be glad you did.
They said it couldn't be done, but somehow CCM was able to close this home in just 21 days. Carl, how'd you pull this off?
Oh, hard work, dedication, grinding.
Were you ever worried?
Well, Chloe, they pinned us in deep in the second bedroom, inspection issues, but we regrouped. Knew there was still a lot in play.
Well, I'm sure the Franklins were pleasantly surprised.
We got a good organization here. A lot to look forward to.
Good luck with the next close. And there you have it. Cross Country Mortgages dedicated to getting it done.
My name is Patrick Donahue, a franchise consultant with FranChoice, the premier network of franchise consultants in America. FranChoice is a company that helps people find a franchise business that's the perfect fit for them. We work with the people who want to own a business but don't really know how to find one that's both a top-notch opportunity and a great match. We specialize in franchise opportunities with the following 3 characteristics: low investment, high margin, and rapid break-evens. The best thing about our service is that it's free to the public. We're paid by franchise companies for this service. The process is simple. First, we do an introduction. Then the candidate provides me with information. We have a consultation based on that information, and we build what's called the model. Once we have that model, we'll share that with 3 great opportunities that match your criteria. I will follow up with you through the entire process. Obviously, the best opportunities fit the criteria mentioned above, and the right way to find those opportunities is to spend some time with the people who work with the very best franchise companies looking to expand in your local area. I'm humbled by your consideration, and I look forward to speaking with you soon.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome into the Nittany Lions Sports Report. Good evening, everybody. Welcome into the Nittany Lions Sports Report live on Bob Long Sports. Today we're going to talk about the offensive line and our man of the hour, the chef, the man himself.
This year, you're going to see all four guys run. They all bring a different style.
The quarterback is going to read the defensive end's eyes and make a determination. Am I going to keep this football or am I going to hand it off to the running back? And that is generally the point of the RPO. Look who we have. We have Chris Perangeli, our guest picker for the evening.
What does this win mean?
Been with the family for a long time. With our team chemistry, it was bound to happen.
Just close, baby!
Such a big win from Cross Country Mortgage. Dedicated to getting it done.
The coaches at LaSalle are great because they strive for you to be your best.
I was able to maximize my full potential in terms of opportunity in football, wrestling, and lacrosse.
They're going to be pushed to be the best they can be in the classroom, on the field, in the pool, and just overall as a person.
Student first, athlete second. Before you have success on the field, you have to have success in the classroom so you can be on the field.
One thing I think makes LaSalle Athletics stand out are the facilities that we have. One thing I think makes the athletic programs here so strong is definitely the coaching and the staff.
I think I've improved as a competitor here at LaSalle because I'm always being pushed by coaches and by my peers. Seeing my peers work hard makes me want to work harder as well.
No matter what your interests are, every single person here is going to make sure that you're able to fulfill your dreams and what you want to do.
What allows us to keep winning is just our really strong sense of tradition and pride. We know that 30 years before us they won the PCL, so we're going to go out there and we're going to do our best to succeed like the guys before us did.
What does your character look like? Does it bounce back after each setback? Does it stand out by standing up? Does it make good on good intentions? Character is invisible until it's not. Only through action will the world know what it's made of, what you're made of. Find out how you can strengthen the character of your community alongside empowered veterans and families of the fallen at travismanion.org.
I say that LaSalle fuels my passion because it has such great programs with what I'm interested in.
LaSalle affords you the opportunity to get involved in as much as you possibly want to. There's tons of different clubs and activities with any different interest you could have.
No matter what you're doing, you'll be supported by your peers, and LaSalle will become a place that you love to go to and you will want to go to every day.
I think it was pretty easy to make friends. I feel like the most friends I made came through my extracurriculars.
What I love about LaSalle is you could make relationships with other people by getting out of your comfort zone. That's what LaSalle really teaches us, to be open and be open to meeting new people.
You're always going to gain something from clubs. Even if you find out that that club isn't for you, you're still going to pull something away from it, come out with new friends, have new connections.
Getting involved definitely helps you meet new people.
You want to come to LaSalle because you want to be able to explore. You want to be able to try a number of different opportunities we have to offer here.
You're going to really discover what it means to be not only a LaSalle gentleman, but also develop your own passions and have all these different opportunities to try things that you might not have had otherwise.
So, it's time for your business to renew your lease. Or perhaps you're right-sizing or relocating. This can be an exciting time, but it's also a major project to undertake. Hundreds of decisions to make, some of which may impact your business for the next decade. You know you need an expert on your side from start to finish. What if this expert had no conflicts of interest, no landlords to answer to, and a fiduciary responsibility to work solely in your best interest. Someone who knows the questions to ask, the levers to pull, the pitfalls to avoid. Enter the experts at Gola Corporate Real Estate. They've seen it all over the course of thousands of transactions in dozens of industries. Gola gets it. And what if those experts came with a team? Subject matter experts to manage everything that comes with this process. Space planning and design, relocation planning and budgeting, helping you manage your vendors, construction oversight, all with zero out-of-pocket cost to you. A turnkey experience that adds real value, value that flows right to your bottom line. Gola gets it. We've been partnering with clients like you for over 40 years, and we know what's important: solving problems, creating flexibility, protecting and stretching your dollars.
Dunphy Ford is Mayfair's neighborhood Ford store.
Nobody knows your neighborhood like Dunphy Ford.
Nearly 40 years.
Right here on Frankfurt Avenue. Generation after generation. Our neighbors continue to be our customers. We have access to the cars and trucks you want with financing you need.
Dunphy Ford is Northeast Philly's first choice for America's #1 brand. 7700 Frankfurt Avenue in Mayfair. Online at www.dunphyford.com.
Come experience the Dunphy difference. You'll be glad you did.
They said it couldn't be done, but somehow CCM was able to close this home in just 21 days. Carl, how'd you pull this off?
Oh, hard work, dedication, grinding.
Were you ever worried?
Well, you know, Chloe, they pinned us in deep in the second bedroom, inspection issues, but we regrouped. Knew there was still a lot in play.
Well, I'm sure the Franklins were pleasantly surprised.
We got a good organization here. A lot to look forward to.
Good luck with the next close. And there you have it. Cross Country Mortgages dedicated to getting it done.
Third quarter underway here from Muhlenberg High School in Berks County. Bob Long, Dan Green, and an immediate turnover, 5-second violation called against Muhlenberg, and Reading gets the basketball to start the half. So for a lot of you that have watched both of our games that we've broadcast of Reading this year, there's a familiar voice that might be missing. Yes, Bruce Badgley, not with us here this evening as the third member of our broadcast team. He is enjoying a concert this evening locally, and we certainly miss him, but hope that he'll be back here soon, and hope he's having a great time this evening with his family. Bruce, one of our favorites here in Berks County. And a foul called. Toshiro Alexis, averaging 9 points per game as a senior. He picks up the personal. So not the start, Dan, for Muhlenberg to what they wanted to start the second half. Make that 12 seconds into this half. A turnover and a foul, and Toshiro Alexis has to come off the floor. Reading in black, Muhlenberg in white. Alcantara double teamed, Burdine cuts, and that's blocked.
Yeah,
Edwin Suarez.
Nice pass out of the double team. It's a really good cut too. Just couldn't finish.
Suarez really close to picking up his third personal foul here as well. Watch this here. Maybe just moved forward a little bit there. Probably a good no call. And a 3-second call. Called against Reading. That's quick.
Yeah, ref's getting creative here in the beginning of the third quarter.
30 seconds in. And nobody's put a shot up on the rim thus far. 2 possessions. Reading goes man-to-man. They switched into a zone at the tail end of that second quarter. A couple of threes hit from beyond the arc. Maybe forces Reading out of that zone defense. They create a turnover. Ruben Rodriguez. Reading looking for some off-ball movement here. Rodriguez at the top of the key. And there's a lot of contact not called there. If there's ever been a hand check, that might have been one. Burdine, great look from the foul line. And how about that roll?
lot of contact on defense there, but I do like the way Muhlenberg is really muscling up against the ball handlers of Reading, making it difficult for them. And I think they got someone who, they wanted to take that shot.
Coach Matt Flowers, he loves this guy. Edwin Suarez got his own rebound. Give him an offensive rebound and 2 points for his troubles.
Yeah, really nice play there. I do think that he has to be a key to this game. He scored a few times in the first half, but I think if they're going to have any chance here, he's going to have to go off a little bit.
Dangerous pass. Very fortunate for Alcantara to come off with that one. Rodriguez, that's a deep three. Offensive rebound and a finish. That's the big man, Xavier Davis.
Yeah, another offensive rebound for Xavier Davis. He is all over the boards tonight.
A giveaway, and they're going to give it right back. I say big man because he plays like a big man. Listed on the stat sheet is 6'2". Doesn't seem to matter with this Reading team. They all fill into their roles, and size certainly doesn't define the roles for these prospective Red Knights players. Now a corner three in transition, won't go. Gray brought that one down, and Suarez nearly picked up three again.
I think he probably could have called that, honestly.
Now the legs got tied up. Gray comes up with the basketball. A dribble drive through traffic. Berdine, and it's knocked out of bounds. I think Suarez the last to touch it. A ton of contact there, but that's sort of that barreling the head down, where are you going type of thing. You don't want to reward that necessarily with a call. Muhlenberg back into the man-to-man. Rodriguez, foul comes on the floor against Muhlenberg. Second team foul here in the second half at 5:04 to play in the third.
Yeah, they are really bodying Rodriguez now, their on-ball defender. Every single time he touches the ball, he's starting to get a little frustrated. Hopefully he can keep his head because he's doing a great job of penetrating.
And another steal by Muhlenberg. This is Mascara. Dan Mascara, the point guard. Takes the ball screen, and it's knocked out of bounds by Amir Berdine. Berdine doesn't think he ever touched that basketball.
A lot of one-on-one dribbling right now for Muhlenberg.
Yikes.
Wow, that was a missed one.
Yeah, that's tough there. Mascara. Offensive rebound, Robertson. Great finish, Xavier Robertson. And it's back to a three-point game.
Gotta get back on D. That's so tough. You get a nice bucket there on an offensive rebound, and you're not able to get back on transition defense.
When you see what it is, you got two guys behind the play, and the second defender doesn't get back. It's Ruben Rodriguez beating him down the floor. If you're going to commit guys full court, you got to be on your horse once that ball's ahead of you.
Yeah, and he's their best player, so there's no excuse for the best player on the other team to have a wide open layup.
4:29 to go third quarter, and Ruben Rodriguez hits 1 of 2 from the line. 35-31. Nick Fucci on camera, Bob Long, Dan Green here, your broadcast partners. Thrilled to be here. A grab of the jersey wasn't called. And now Ruben Rodriguez, great dish. Follow Alcantara. Boy, what's the point of wearing a baggy jersey like that if you can't get the call? Chapman wouldn't finish it. Now numbers here for Muhlenberg. Give the ball up. Edwin Suarez.
Here they go.
Alcantara. No whistle there. There's a ton of contact. Rick Perez can't believe it. There's a giveaway. Second time won't be the charm, and Suarez was out of bounds. How you doing there, Nick? My goodness, what a scramble.
Unbelievable, unbelievable. That was a lot of arid passing and missed finishing.
Wow. Back and forth we go. Rodriguez. And that's a big defensive rebound there by Mascara. No numbers. Robertson, he's hit a couple. Not that one. And Reading just creates another transition opportunity.
I think Muhlenberg's playing right into what Reading wants right now.
In what way?
They're trying to get into a track meet. It's not. I don't think it's gonna work. I really don't. I think Reading wants to get up and down, like they're doing. I think you have to try to break the ball out and run some offense.
Third personal foul called against Arish Rodriguez. First foul against Reading in the third quarter, 5 minutes in, if you can believe that.
Yeah, I don't think so.
4 team fouls in the first 5 minutes combined of the third quarter. They are letting them play tonight. And you know what? Good on these teams, both of them, embracing that style of play tonight. Timeout called by Matt Flowers at 3:04 to go in the third quarter. It's a 39-35 basketball game. The game of the night here in Berks County, and you see why.
Yeah, absolutely. I think one key right now for Muhlenberg, I know it's incredibly hard for them to get into their offense when they're being pressed so aggressively, but that's a key. I mean, Reading wants you to attack that defense, get into this track meet, but when you do that, we saw what happened the last 2 minutes of the game. Lots of turnovers, which again I think benefits Reading.
Sure.
You know, so it's going to be tough. I really do. I think it's going to be tough for Muhlenberg to gain control of the tempo of this game, but that's where the point guard becomes incredibly useful and
why
important.
It's so much fun to watch this chess match as well, because you talk about Muhlenberg, do they want to play that up-tempo style? Well, where did Matt Flowers, first-year head coach, where did he come from? Came from Reading. They play that type of style, and it's their character, it's their identity, as Chetman will go to the line to shoot too. Now, can you adjust the strategy, put a couple of pawns forward, and let that queen go attack with some balanced run offense in the half court? Yeah, maybe that is the way here in the second half. It's interesting to see two fantastic coaches and brilliant minds duke it out here tonight.
Absolutely. I actually think using Edwin Suarez, I know I talked about him being the point guard as maybe not the right move in the first half, but when you're getting pressed, I think you need to use that big body in the middle of the floor to kind of open things up for the point guard who, you know, he's undersized. And it's tough for him to see. I mean, you see them pressing up on him again with long arms.
Reading, though, not good from the line here tonight, keeping Muhlenberg in it. A baseline drive, nice job not to travel there. And Dan Mascara doubled. And a foul is called there against Reading. That's a tough call there in the center of the floor. One more look, maybe a little bit of a bailout. He steps through there. And maybe a nick there.
I think so. And he sort of welcomed that contact by forcing his way through the double, but
2 minutes and 28 seconds to go. The Mules in front of a sold-out crowd on senior night. Can they pull the upset to cap off the evening? Great look, and hit it. Now that's some offense. Josh Alcantara. And that's exactly what you were talking about there, Dan.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he brought on another defender, and the entire middle of the floor when they play that zone is open.
And Daniel Alcantara is called for the personal foul. And that's at least 3 on him. That is his third personal foul. Comes with 1:56 to go in the third quarter. Here's an open three for the lead. It won't go. Off the hands of Toshiro Alexis.
Yeah, I like that possession, though. I think it was a good screen. Takes a jump shot there.
That's a man's rebound there by Edwin Suarez. Mascara. Great job by Alexis, but that was blocked. And a ton of time on the floor tonight for Deshaun Wilson. The little guy makes the steal. Edwin Suarez. What a block there by Edwin Suarez. And I don't think he likes the year 2022 too much. Says, get that out of here. Gray, that's well long. Last touched by Reading. I think the dissent from the Reading benches, they think maybe that caught Mascara's foot on the way out. Tough to tell. Yeah, really tough to tell.
Yeah, even with the replay.
An open three, well short. Suarez saw it right away, and he's fouled. Shades of NC State versus Phi Slamma Jamma.
Yeah, Suarez is really starting to make his mark on this game, which it's good to see. I think it's very important, like I said, for Muhlenberg to have him as the focal point. And he's on the boards. He's making plays defensively with that momentum swinging block. Now let's see if we can knock down some free throws.
You like that reference, huh?
I do. Yeah, that was good. That's a good one.
If I can get Dan Green, former AFS star here in Philadelphia, if I can get him to chuckle, then I'm doing my job.
That's right.
One of two. Chapman nearly lost the basketball, got it back, and I think he was blocked by Suarez. Suarez got his hand on it again, last touch by Reading. This kid is playing out of his mind right now. 19 points per game, but that's just half the impact that he provides. And Dan, it's wild to say, a state championship caliber team won the state title last year. Right now, Suarez playing the best basketball on the floor. Rodriguez trying to say something about that. Oh, what a finish. Ruben Rodriguez with a Euro step and an offhand finish. Mascara, great look. And Rodriguez leads the break. 4 on 2. Gray. And he's fouled. Now that was kind of a wild shot. Was that a pass or a shot? We'll see here. And it looks like they're pointing to the baseline. And now this referee is saying 2. Yep, 2 shots coming for Miles Gray. Just 18 seconds to play in the third quarter. The charity stripe not so charitable.
Not at all for either team today. We'll see how Muhlenberg reacts on offense here. If he makes this thing get into their press.
Yep.
Last 18 seconds could be important for them.
And no Suarez on the floor. It leads to a turnover. Rodriguez, no good. Offensive rebound with 6 seconds left. Plenty of time. And Rodriguez wants the ball. A deep three. It's good. How's that for a momentum swing?
Wow.
Reading by 7. And Ruben Rodriguez goes right up to that Muhlenberg student section. He spent a year here, Dan. He knows what this means.
I'll tell you, those last 45 seconds of that quarter right there were huge for Reading. Muhlenberg had a chance to tie it if they were able to get one possession, but Reading like they've done this entire game, trying to hurry that team, Muhlenberg up, and that's what happens. They grow their lead out 4 or 5 points more, and they're going into the fourth quarter with a lot of momentum.
Long shots create long rebounds. An offensive rebound off the bounce that is corralled beyond the three-point line. That's an absolute killer, Dan, and that's what Miles Gray was able to corral. Got it to Ruben Rodriguez, one of the best guards, maybe the best guard in the state right now. And he does not miss from the Mules script. Well beyond the three-point line. NBA range, doesn't matter to the superstar, Ruben Rodriguez, the junior.
And this image that we just saw, I don't know if the viewers could see it, but the two coaches with that great connection, you know, their brothers, their team was surrounding them, just all eyes locked in to the coach there. It was very cool from an aerial perspective.
And that's what high school is all about, isn't it? Nights like this, rivalries like this. Certainly some state tournament, District 3 tournament implication. A Berks League tournament coming up. But all eyes are on this floor and these players for the next 8 minutes. And it's going to stay Reading basketball. I tell you what, there are a lot of hand checks out there, and it's just they're not electing to call them here tonight. And a travel called on Miles Gray and slipped, unfortunately, right after the play there. Going to need a towel on that spot.
Here we go. We got a towel from the bench here. Take care of that.
Where's Daniel Ochefu when you need him?
Yeah, we're going to make the referees do it instead. Okay.
Listen, you can understand why there's some condensation on the floor. It's about 85 degrees up here in the press box, and I'm sure it's even warmer down there. There's a venue that we know and love down in Philadelphia, the Palestra, best place to watch a college or high school basketball game. And that's much of the same. Can't say that old barn, as amazing as it is, has the greatest ventilation or air conditioning system in the world, and it's all part of the mystique. Suarez just lost the basketball. Chapman, what a finish. And now already a 9-point lead here early in the fourth quarter. Dan, the largest lead of the night for Reading. A three for the answer, no. Suarez, though, all alone. And he keeps pulling those air balls off the rim.
Yeah, honestly, it feels like it's almost like a strategy. Throwing up threes, and you got Edwin down there getting their offensive rebound.
Verdeen had the open three. Instead, they want this one. Why not? I would, too.
I think it makes sense. Yep.
Give up a good shot to get a better shot.
Yeah, dangerous time here for Muhlenberg. You got 6-7 minutes to go. Sort of on the ropes here.
There's a dribble drive, contact. Wow. How did that go down? Alex Tomlinson.
I tell you, either way, they needed it.
Miles Gray, great look. Calmly off the glass. Now this is the Reading team that we're used to seeing, Dan. Mascara. That's a great finish as well. Give him a little English off the glass. It's an 8-point game. Gray. Davis. Lost his footing, but got rid of it just in time. Amir Berdeen makes it a 10-point lead again. And that same spot, Dan, with some condensation there. A whistle stops things at 6 minutes and 13 seconds to play.
There it goes. The towel is back. Wow.
A dribble drive as the lane opens up. And Dan, too many easy buckets for both teams. And a giveaway by Reading. So exactly what the doctor ordered for Muhlenberg. Down 8, ball in their possession, and they're getting great looks near the rim.
Yeah, and they're making them now. You know, I think both teams are finishing at the basket, getting good open shots, making good offensive decisions. Now, I can't believe I'm saying it, but it's time to start locking in on defense.
Great look on the weak side. Tomlinson, the assist to Edwin Suarez.
As much as Muhlenberg is turning the ball over with Reading's pressure, they still keep an even head. This entire game, no matter how far they've gone down, they continue to press on. It's really nice to see.
Rodriguez, great look on the baseline. Miles Gray, the little guy, creates some space, draws the contact. He'll shoot two at the line. Gotta love the little guy, mixing it up in there. Good back cut off ball. That's the third personal foul on Xavion Robertson. Sixth team foul on Muhlenberg here in the second half. And he hits them both big here with 5:33 to go. Back to an 8-point lead. Reading can set up that pressure again. Here comes the double. Nice job by Robertson. Tomlinson, a couple big buckets recently. That's an excellent assist. Jared Jackson, the senior, having a bigger impact here in the second half. With 5 minutes and 5 seconds to go, it's a 6-point lead for Reading. A rivalry game going down to the end.
Great move.
And knocked out of bounds, last touched by Reading. Number 12, Aris Rodriguez.
I'll tell you, Ruben Rodriguez can really break someone down off the dribble. He's really getting any shot that he wants right now, it seems, and can use that to create a shot for himself or for another. See if he looks to attack a little bit more in the last few minutes of this game.
Edwin Suarez got away from the double. Mascara got through the first defender, high off the window, and a finish. All in one motion. It's back to a 4-point game. It is the Edwin Suarez show, Dan. Everything runs through him in this offense. Back cut, Gray. Good contest without fouling. Guess who? Edwin Suarez. Mascara, watch out for the double. There it comes. Good job to get rid of it. Tough three. Probably not the look.
Favorable bounce, though, and they get an offensive rebound. Again.
Jared Jackson, a couple of buckets in recent minutes. Timeout. Rick Perez. It is down to 2.
And Muhlenberg is back in this game. Wow.
3 minutes and 57 seconds to go. There was a reason this was the hottest ticket in town, and we're seeing it right now. For those of you that couldn't get in the building here tonight or aren't in the area but just want to watch some high-level basketball, thanks for joining us. Dan Green, Bob Long, and Nick Fucci here from Muhlenberg. And that is what high school basketball is all about. The Reading cheerleaders come out to do their thing. And now Muhlenberg,
Yeah, you got assistant coaches on Muhlenberg bench hyping up the crowd. Oh, man, you love to see that. It's great.
It's not just the two teams in the basketball uniforms going at it here tonight.
Nope, we got cheerleading. Oh, look at this. We got cheerleading battles here.
High school basketball, there is nothing like it. Now Reading looking to run some offense coming out of the timeout. A muted impact for Daniel Alcantara here tonight. Oh, that's a
nice
clean
block.
Reading basketball at 3:41 to go.
A really nice block. He went up with the right hand there, and that enabled the block.
And a giveaway will give it right back to Muhlenberg. Sit back and enjoy the sounds of a high school basketball gym on a Tuesday night. Mascaro, this is for the lead. Almost
Another
got the
board.
bank. Suarez, no.
Another one. Wow. He can't be stopped right now. He cannot be stopped down on the boards.
Let's get a look at this crowd here. Student section is alive. A capacity crowd seeing an instant classic.
This is one of those games where the student section doesn't even matter. It's everybody. Everybody is engaged in this game. It's awesome.
And look how long it took, Dan. Oh, check this out. Reading cheerleaders getting after it. Muhlenberg, I'm sure they'll answer. But prior to all that, how long it took Matt Flowers to get into that huddle. He had a good, long, 30-second meeting with his assistant coaches. I think they knew what they wanted to tell the guys. I think they wanted the guys themselves, though, to have a moment to themselves in that huddle. It's great coaching.
That's awesome because, you can tell your players all that you tell them, and it really comes down to the players executing the plan.
Here we go. It's a state championship winning team in Reading. What type of answer do they have? Rodriguez. And Suarez. He's fouled. That's the 5th team foul against Reading. It comes with 2:55 to play.
Yeah, and what they're doing right now in Muhlenberg's defense, their zone there, they're forcing Reading to give the ball to players other than Ruben Rodriguez. The middle of the floor is wide open. Right in that free throw line area. And they weren't able to convert there, but.
Suarez, and a flop there, good no call. What do we have here? Could be a travel, could be a jump ball. Ooh, a punch was thrown off. That's not good. And we got another look at it. Watch here. Wow. And I think that was Joey Chapman. And let's see what they have here. A technical foul, is that what was called? Reading's come over to the bench. Muhlenberg has gone over to the Reading side of the crowd. And everybody's got to be careful here. And if the referee saw that the same way we did, he could be gone.
And I think he should be gone based on what we've seen before. I mean, those are the it doesn't really matter about the type of punch you throw. The intent is there, and that's the type of stuff that can set off the crowd, the players, everything.
And now you see it. A technical foul called on Joey Chapman. 2:45 left on the clock. Now a lot still to get situated here. The student section taking up about half of the floor. And again, still some confusion at the scorer's table. There was even a question up here, was that a double technical on Joey Chapman? Would not surprise me in the least. We just didn't see that signal. There was also a foul. There is a foul currently on the board for Tomlinson. Tomlinson was the other one, actually the punch E, if you will. Now, not to say he was completely blameless coming into that huddle. So if we get no foul shots, then what I think we're going to see is just a double technical. One offsets the other, one per team. And that is the call. That's a tough it's a tough break.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you're Muhlenberg.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, not entirely blameless, but like you said, there were no punches thrown on that possession by Muhlenberg.
And a grab called on Reading as Edwin Suarez was cutting off the ball. 7th team foul called against Reading. Suarez will shoot the front end of the 1-and-1. And as we say all the time here on Bob Long Sports, I know you know this one as well, Dan, games are won and lost at the front end of the 1-and-1. Suarez has that right now.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree more. This is where free throws become increasingly important.
And that one's not even close. Good box out there by Xavier Davis. .2:30 to go. Joey Chapman, who remains in the game. And Edwin Suarez brings it down. Numbers here for Muhlenberg potentially. Mascara. Glass, too strong, and Miles Gray brings it down.
It's a tough possession when you don't have Suarez touch the ball one time. I think in the last 2 minutes of this game, you need that.
Boy, that could have been a double dribble. Tapped out, though, on the rebound. Here comes Muhlenberg the other way, no numbers. And what a veteran play by Tashiro Alexis, the senior, to pull that back out.
Wow.
Suarez poked away. Here's a three for the lead. Suarez! No! But yes! On the
They cannot keep him off the boards.
Listen, they were trying to elicit an offensive foul there, but the Reading rebounder just didn't go after the ball.
Yeah, I was just going to say before that score, I mean, Muhlenberg is here now. They executed up to this point to get to this position in the game. They're tied, they're within distance. Now they're up, with 2 minutes left, and they have a chance to pull off an absolutely awesome upset. A great environment.
We came into this game believing that they're standing as the 12th seed in the District 3 6A tournament, beg your pardon, was not in jeopardy. Well, a win here could vault them up against the #1 team in those algorithmic rankings, and for good reason. This is a team that can make some noise in District 3 in Matt Flowers' first year. Long way to go, though. 1 minute, 28 seconds. It's been an 18-6 run since Reading took its largest lead of the game on a corner three to make it 50-40, halfway through the fourth quarter. And there's a part of me that knows that Rick Perez loves this for his guys. A regular season game, rivalry game, road environment, Listen, they're going to play tight games if they want to go win a state championship. What a learning experience here as Joey Chapman ties it. Tied at 58. And now that vaulted press. Dribbles out of trouble. Mascara inside. Tomlinson. He's fouled by Alcantara. He'll shoot 2 at the line. Tomlinson just 10 of 21 from the line on the year. 2 big ones coming. That's Daniel Alcantara's 4th personal foul.
That's a great pump fake there. It's really easy to just go up in a game like this when the pressure is on. But to have the wherewithal to use that pump fake, get the man up in the air, he's recovering on defense because of the ball movement. And he knocked down the first free throw, and that's huge. Every point matters right now. Gets 2 big free throws here.
10 for 21 on the year. And Tomlinson hits his 2 biggest of the season thus far. And now they go into a zone, switching things up. Chapman ties it again. Now Mascara.
Nice
Great
pass.
look, Tomlinson, no. Follow. 30 seconds left. Chapman.
Wow.
Rodriguez.
Pinned against the backboard.
So Rodriguez got the follow, put it up. A foul called on Muhlenberg. 24 seconds left. Nick Fucci with us on camera. Not bad here tonight, huh? What a basketball game we have. Bob Long, Dan Green, your commentating team. We're outside. We're Philly guys. We're thrilled to come up here. The amount of times that we've had to call District 3 basketball, it has not yet disappointed.
This is where you got to think. This crowd is ready to erupt. What happens to this court if they pull off this upset?
You got to be careful.
You got to be careful. Got to be careful.
But yeah. What do we got first? A timeout called first by Matt Flowers. At 20 seconds left in the game, Muhlenberg has the basketball. The foul line continues to be a detriment tonight to Reading. Full timeout on the floor.
And 20 seconds left. You would think that Reading would be close to fouling. But the way this game is going, I think they can, if they play 10, 12 seconds of defense here, they may be able to get a steal.
Our guy, public address announcer. I don't know if you heard that. He's trying to preempt. You're very concerned, Dan, or I don't know if it's a concern, but
I think for me it was a slight concern.
Yeah, sure.
I just sent a text down to my wife, making sure she's okay. So you might want to get up before this game ends.
20 seconds on the clock. Muhlenberg. Matt Flowers, first-year head coach. He talked to us this week about molding the culture. It was a successful program, sure, before he got here. But putting some of those Reading fingerprints on this program, now looking to take down the Herculean Red Knights, the reigning state champs. And nearly a giveaway. Indeed it is. Chapman, he's fouled. He'll shoot 2 at the line. 9 seconds left.
And that's what it came down to. You had 10 seconds of good defense, you get your steal.
And a clear foul there. Good job by Chapman. Chapman, just 39% from the foul line. Timeout on the floor. A full timeout on the floor with 8 seconds left. Bob Long, Dan Green here. Wow. So what do you do here, Dan? 8 seconds left in the game.
Well, I can tell you what you should do, but what I really think they're going to do is hang on for dear life. 8 seconds. All you have to do is hang on to the ball for 8 seconds, get fouled, sink your free throw, and you can come out of this gym with a win. But I'll tell you, it's going to be a long 8 seconds.
Everybody on this side of the floor is standing. Muhlenberg basketball. They got to get it in. What a save. And the foul comes. Dan Mascara, the play of the night. One more look.
Wasn't pretty, but they got it done.
Mascara jumping out of bounds. What a play, and the foul comes immediately thereafter. And Toshiro Alexis. Also important to note, front end of the 1-and-1. Hits the first. And he missed the second. Timeout called. Rick Perez. What a game. Bear with us just 1 second here as we change a battery, and we'll be back with 4 seconds left. Bob Long, Dan Green, and Nick Fucci, your broadcast team here tonight on Bob Long Sports. We've made the trek from Philadelphia, District 1 and District 12 country, to be here for District 3 and watch two of the best go at it. The reigning state champion Reading Red Knights, Dan, they've returned nearly everybody from that state championship winning team. Muhlenberg, Edwin Suarez, he's the guy for this team, but so many other guys have played a huge part here tonight. Dan Mascara, Jarrett Jackson with some big buckets. Xavion Robertson, some big threes. And then Tomlinson, the senior number 5, some huge buckets, huge rebounds. But with 4 seconds left, Reading can break some hearts. Alcantara.
Great play out of the inbounds.
They got a guy wide open underneath, tipped out of bounds. And it's Muhlenberg basketball. 0.3 seconds left on the clock. 0.3 seconds left, and it's Muhlenberg basketball. Good contest there by Tomlinson. It is clearly last touched by Reading, and Muhlenberg is a touch away from pulling the upset. Muhlenberg, the upset of the year. Edwin Suarez. He could have gone to Reading, Matt Flowers said. Rewarded for staying. The swan song for him. A senior honored here on senior night. The best atmosphere of his 4 years as a player here. And he beats a lot of the guys that he grew up playing with. Matt Flowers, Rick Perez, no doubt an embrace to be shared, and perhaps a beverage to be shared later tonight here as well. Two of the coaches at the absolute peak of their profession, and Rick Perez, he told Matt Flowers, go chase your dream, go be a head coach, go mold your own path, and he's done that here tonight, taking down his mentor.
Yeah, and I was watching really interesting interactions that both coaches had during the game on their benches. It was really cool to see shades of Rick Perez kind of onto his, the guy he mentored. Yeah. Sure. And it was awesome. He talks about changing the culture of the Muhlenberg basketball team, and I think he's doing that.
What a game. What a basketball game. We appreciate everybody that spent just a little bit of time with us here tonight, allowed us into your living rooms, onto your phones, however and wherever you have watched this basketball game. I hope this entices you to come back and watch some more high school hoops. We are in the home stretch right now. The regular season is about to conclude in the next week or so across Pennsylvania. And then playoff basketball. It's as good as it gets. And it was a playoff atmosphere here tonight. Congratulations to Matt Flowers, to Edwin Suarez, and all the seniors on this Muhlenberg team for closing out their senior night with a bang. And for Rick Perez and Reading, they've learned a very valuable lesson here tonight. This is a team that will learn from this, grow from it. They don't always have the opportunity to be in close basketball games. They're going to learn from this, and this is a 6A team that will enter the state tournament as a favorite to win it all. District 3 basketball, it has a lot of talent, and we saw a ton of it on display here tonight. I want to thank Nick Fucci on camera today. Excellent job, my friend. Go to battle with you anytime. Thanks so much for being here. Dan Green, Abington Friends School guard from the class of 2010. Good to get you back in the high school gym, buddy. This was great.
Yeah, I was glad to be here. Hopefully we can do another one soon.
No doubt about it. And to the District 3, the Reading, the Muhlenberg faithful, thanks again for letting us be with you here this evening. We'll be around. Be high school gyms all around over the next month. Come on up and say hello to us. For Nick Fucci, Dan Green, I am Bob Long saying so long from Muhlenberg High School, the site of the upset of the year here in District 3. Muhlenberg 63, Reading 61. Good night, everyone.